the best of the week on Relevant Radio.
Joining us as our spiritual director is Father Alan Hoffa. Father Hoffa is the pastor of Holy Guardian Angels Parish in Reading, Pennsylvania. Let's go now to Belladonna, calling in from Salt Lake City, Utah. Belladonna, welcome.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, I was a very dedicated practicing witch for 40 years. And I was quite serious. I was one of the founders of the first coven to ever be officially recognized by the U.S. government on an Army installation out in Fort Campbell, Kentucky. So I was very deeply into that practice. And my husband, many years later, we were actually just cohabitating, but he became very ill, and I could not see any way that I could possibly help him get better. And out of literally nowhere, I received an incredibly strong prompting. It was very feminine in nature, to start praying the Rosary. And I didn't have a clue how to pray a Rosary. I'm Sicilian in heritage, so I grew up in a Catholic household, but had actually forgotten that I'd been baptized Catholic because my mother was completely agnostic and away from the church. But I knew what a rosary looked like. So I went to a local Catholic shop, bought a rosary, bought a little pamphlet on how to pray it, and I started praying the rosary. It's going to choke me up for my husband every day. And my experience was so profound. The Blessed Mother literally just took me directly to Christ. And even though this is stupid, even though it's a Catholic prayer and it was a Catholic sacramental, I literally said, okay, Jesus, I'm yours. Like, what church should I go to? Just for the love of God, please don't make it the Catholic Church. Like, you, right? So silly. But actually very sincere prayer on my part. Fast forward, it's been 3 years. My husband and I are deeply, deeply committed to the Catholic faith. We got married in the Catholic Church. We jumped through, we had to jump through 3 annulments to get that done. And even that was a blessing, having to really earn it. I felt like God was making us prove, after a lifetime of basically living in a lot of sin, like, if you're coming in, I'm going to make you really show me that you mean it and you want to be here. And even going through those annulments really deepened our faith.
Wow.
So for anybody that wonders if the Blessed Mother takes you to Christ, I promise you she takes you directly there. And the Rosary was utterly instrumental in that happening for us.
That is such a powerful witness. Thank you so much, Belladonna. Absolutely incredible. And it is one of those things where God is always knocking at the door, and he uses different disciples, different people in the church to be able to connect with us. But it's only going to be when we're open to that reception. And like you had talked about, with being involved with witchcraft and everything, and then it came to the point where, because of your husband's illness, what a perfect time to reflect upon that redemptive suffering. His suffering was redemptive in the fact of it put you to a place where you looked and said, I'm open to anything being this help for my husband. And once you gave that open door to God, for God to act, he does. And I think for all of us, what a beautiful reminder that is of both the balance of redemptive suffering, but also, I say to people all the time, God is a God of invitation, not of imposition. He will never do anything to obstruct our free will, to violate our free will. Instead, he will wait for that invitation when we invite him in. But when we do, get ready, because what he reveals to us, shows to us, does for us in those moments, again, it is incredible, because what he does for us, what he does for those who love him, which that love of him is that welcoming of him, is beyond anything that we can dream up for ourselves. And so praise be to God for that wonderful, wonderful just chain of events that has brought you to Christ and to the church.
Amen. And thank you for reminding us all, Belladonna, that our Blessed Mother does lead us directly to her Son all the time. And that is just what she does. And we are so grateful for your testimony of seeing that work out in exactly that way in your life. And the Rosary is such a powerful, powerful tool, weapon in our arsenal here against the work of the enemy. So thank you for that testimony as well.
That was the Best of the Week on Relevant Radio. The best way to listen to the Best of the Week is on the Relevant Radio app, free and always free. Download and share the #1 free Catholic app today in the App Store.